Whenever you are daydreaming about luxury, you are trying to follow the Western culture. It is our habit to look for ease and comfort. Our lives are full of behaviors based on these cultural values. I am not a Buddhist monk, nor am I planning to become one. Yet I feel inspired when I see how the monks live their lives. The simplicity, the focus, and the mindfulness of their actions bring them calmness and peace. The cultural contrast is noticeable. Smile, breathe and go slowly. Our cultural inclination is to live a life of luxury and ease. We avoid adopting difficult habits, and many of us are unwilling to learn what it takes to change our lives for the better. On the other hand, the modern life, no matter what we believe in, keeps throwing newer and more difficult challenges towards us, and we keep struggling to rise to those challenges. We have more possibilities available in each moment than we realize. The Buddhist habits are not exciting new stuff, but they guide us on how to concentrate on our daily routines. Once you have read these habits, please try to incorporate them one by one into your life. But this decision is harder than you might like to think. The habits are easy to learn and master, but difficult to adopt, as you may drift back to your culturally preferred ways in a few days. Habit 1. One task at one time. It means just do one job at one time. Do not multitask. I often open several tabs on my laptop, and then I keep jumping from one topic to another. It wastes my time and disturbs my focus until I forget what I was doing in the first place. I often listen to music or a podcast when I go for a walk. While cooking, I am usually watching something on my iPad. My thinking goes like this: I am doing more. According to this Buddhist habit, I am only distracting myself and putting my mind into trouble by dividing my attention. I should open just one tab in my browser to focus on what I need to do. After I finish my work on the page, I may open another tab. When I'm out for a walk, I should just walk and feel every step I'm taking. I should breathe and feel the sweat on my skin. When I'm cooking, I must pay attention to the aromas of the herbs. I should see the colours and listen to the sizzling sounds. When walking, walk. When eating, eat. Habit 2. Do it slowly and intentionally. Do not do your task in a hurried and distracted way. Once when I was coding hurriedly, thinking about the emotional problems I was having, I generated a bug in the code that wasted 5 hours. I think, at least for me, this is the most difficult Buddhist habit. If you are like me, you can adopt this habit in phases. Start with 1 hour daily. Do your task slowly, intentionally, and do not press keys on the keyboard too fast. Initially, writing down your intention may also help. Habit 3. Do it thoroughly. If you are doing only one thing at one time and you are doing it slowly, you have to do it thoroughly. You must finish it before moving on to a new task. When you're reading the book, experience how it feels in your hands, feel its weight, and notice the font. If you are reading a book, you cannot usually finish it in one sitting. You can focus on a chapter, read slowly, focus on the meanings of the sentences, take notes if you have to. When you are satisfied that you know the contents of the chapter thoroughly, only then move on to the next. If you want to have a cup of coffee while reading, your new Buddhist habits do not allow that cup of coffee until you have finished your chapter. When you are having your cup of coffee, you must not read. Drink the coffee slowly, intentionally, to savor the taste. You have to be aware of each sip of coffee, its fragrance, and how it tastes, to enjoy your cup of coffee. Habit 4. Everything has its right time. You must wake up early in the morning at a fixed hour. You must assign a time for your exercise, breakfast, and work. Do all your daily activities at their designated time. We know that eating and sleeping on fixed times improves our hormonal systems due to the circadian rhythms. Extending this habit to all other daily activities is what most of us already try to do, though not as religiously as the monks do. Habit 5. Make time to sit silent. If you sit silently and bring your focus to your breathing, it is a meditation practice called zazen. It is the spiritual mediation that anyone can do to improve their ability to be present in the moment. We often sit silent when we are feeling sad and think about all the bad things that can happen. Our culture has taught us this. Do not sit silently and alone unless you are unhappy. The Buddhists do it daily, but they do not think about anything but their breath and the sights and sounds of the present moment. You can do 5-minute sessions, 3 or 4 times daily, or you can sit for 15 or 20 minutes at a fixed time. Habit 6. Smile and help others. According to Buddhists, helping others brings humility and cures our selfishness. If you don't usually smile or help anybody, that makes it all the more necessary for you to adopt this habit, and others may be shocked by your willingness to help. You can tell them about this Buddhist habit before they become concerned about your mental health. When we help others, with a smile on our faces, it shows our willingness to be of service to those around us. You can help someone in the office or help your partner or kids with a smiling face and feel the effects of this new Buddhist habit. If it's too difficult for you to adopt, move it to the last phase. Habit 7. Reflect on what you really need. This habit says that you should think about decluttering your life. Choose to live only with the things that you really need to live your life. Remember that Buddha was a prince who chose to live simply. Do you need a cabinet full of the most trendy clothes and shoes? Do you need 5 types of cutlery sets and dinner sets? Do you need a helicopter, a jet, a yacht, a house with a lake, 3 cars and 11 mobiles, tablets, laptops and desktops? Or is it you following your cultural trait of surrounding yourself with things that you'd hardly ever need? You can choose to eat good vegetarian food instead of eating at fancy restaurants to live a calm and peaceful life. You do not need to get rid of everything you have at this time, but you can try to get rid of some of the unnecessary things. It is similar to adopting a minimalist lifestyle. You'd be practically following your general routine of activities even after adopting these habits, but with a reinvented state of mind. Before enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. Whatever you generally do, but with greater focus and concentration. Your to-do list should be easy to complete, and you must take breaks. You can distribute your work over the day and thoroughly complete every task. Western culture demands a complete separation of work and leisure time. 8 hours of work, 8 hours of leisure time, and 8 hours of sleep. If, however, we were Buddhists, we would spend the day doing work slowly, more enjoyably, and calmly. We would do 1 hour's work in 1.5 hours, slowly, intentionally, and thoroughly. Live a simple life that is free from things you don't need. If we reflect on it, we need very little to live good lives. All know the way, but few actually walk it.
For more captivating videos like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content.